Hi, how you guys doing today? I'm trying to do a review today on the NUBWO G06 dual wireless gaming headset with microphone for PS5, PS4, PC,
23 milliseconds low latency audio, 100-hour playtime, 15 millimeter drivers.
and then I have I know that's a long name. I got the headphone right here, and I got it in the white and black. I guess you could call it design, colorway. But yes. So let's first go over the specs. So the specs for this headphone is that it's compatible with the PC and PS5. It is a 2.4 gigahertz connection through USB dongle, and it's actually Bluetooth ready. So it's able to be connected through Bluetooth, and it supports a wire connection through 3.5 millimeter jack right here, and then charging through a USB-C. So the USB-C is a nice addition instead of the micro USB that a lot of budget devices still have to this day. And most importantly, it's all for the price of $29.99. And then I got it on sale for $26.99. So I'm going to go over the design. And as far as the design goes, the design is actually very nice. I have no complaints with the design. It is stylish and sleek. These are some pretty large headphones, but they're also over here. They're supposed to go over your entire ear, and I have a pretty big head. And they fit just fine. So they fit just fine. The mic is in a great spot. Mic can go up. I have no complaints with the design. So as far as durability goes, they feel good. It is an all plastic construction, but most importantly, the headband is actually made out of metal, which is actually probably the most important part of the construction of the headphone. And just because of that metal headband, it actually feels very sturdy. And one thing about this headphone is that it's extremely light, which is a good thing. So it might feel a little cheap, but remember that this headphone is $29.99. So now I'll go on to sound quality. So I almost forgot to give you guys a test or a demonstration of the microphone on this headset. So the audio you're hearing right now is coming from the microphone on the G06 headset. So you guys can be the judge of whether or not it's good. So as far as sound quality goes, very impressed. The audio, most importantly, does not sound muddy. The bass is also very adequate. It's not super boomy, but the audio is very balanced, and it's actually really surprising for a headphone to be this good sounding at this price point, especially with all the features that it includes for under $30. As I said before, it does have 50 millimeter drivers. That's actually a pretty good size speaker or driver inside of a headphone. And this is going to help with the bass and clarity. Uh, so yeah, I have no complaints with the sound's actually very good. If you're using it for gaming, you can identify where people are. You got good spatial awareness, things like that inside the game. And then also, it might say noise canceling, sound canceling, and they're not very noise canceling. They muffle a bit of sound, but I would not buy this headphone if you want it specifically for noise canceling out other sounds, because it just doesn't do that good a job at that. But otherwise, yeah. So now I'm going to move on to the complaints that I have with this headphone. I have very few. One of them is the mic volume level on the PC specifically is not very good. It's very quiet, and then in order to make it louder, you'd have to download third-party software like Equalizer APO, which some people don't want to do. So if you're gonna buy it just for a PC, maybe I would not recommend it unless you want to do that, specifically on account of the volume of the microphone is too low. Now, however, on the PS5, the mic level is good. Have no complaints about the mic level on the PS5 or the volume level on the PS5 or PC. I have not tried it with the PS4, but I assume that it will work basically the same from the PS4, PS5, and PC. Everything's plug and play. You plug it in, it just works. So, in conclusion, for the price, honestly, these are pretty amazing. And what I recommend, I definitely would recommend. These are a great deal for the price. We're talking about $29.99 for a fully wireless rechargeable headset that is compatible with PS5, PS4, and PC. The only other complaint I have is the box. Really, the box. The packaging was very. It came in just a box. It didn't even come in a protective anything. But other than that, very impressed with this headphone. So to conclude, I hope I helped you guys out with this review. All these opinions are my own. I'm not sponsored by anyone. At the end of the day, these are just good headphones for a good price. So I helped you guys out. If you enjoyed this review and you thought it was helpful and you'd like to see more budget reviews, please subscribe or at least give a like, or some feedback, something. I appreciate you guys for watching. I just do it to help you guys out. So yeah. So anyways, that's really all I gotta say. So I hope you guys have a good day, and